The President of the United States completely shut down an entire city's infrastructure to protect one black woman. But history prefers you stay blind to her name. Minnie M. Cox. In 1891, she broke major political barriers when President Benjamin Harrison appointed her as the Postmaster of Indianola, Mississippi, becoming the first black female postmaster in the state. Though Anna Dumas had broken ground in Louisiana decades prior, Minnie's elite efficiency earned direct praise from the White House. She ran the local postal operation with surgical precision, famously paying out of pocket to install the town's very first telephone system so patrons could check ahead for mail, while frequently covering late rent for struggling citizens' post office boxes. Her status carried the immense prestige of a presidential appointment, but her absolute excellence terrified the local white supremacist establishment. In 1902, white residents weaponized the radical gubernatorial campaign of James K. Vardaman, a staunch segregationist who turned her federal tenure into a hostile political issue. Local white syndicates launched aggressive petition campaigns and brought heavy mob intimidation straight to her doorstep to force her out. Fearing for her family's safety, Minnie submitted her resignation to the White House. They thought they won the war. They were dead wrong. When news of the intimidation reached the Oval Office, President Theodore Roosevelt flat out refused to accept her resignation. Roosevelt ordered the U.S. Attorney General to launch criminal prosecutions against the citizens who threatened her, kept Minnie on the official federal payroll, and then dropped the ultimate executive hammer. On January 2, 1903, Roosevelt officially ordered the Indianola post office suspended. He didn't freeze physical roads, but he completely severed the town's primary business infrastructure of the era, their communication network. He rerouted all mail delivery 30 miles away to Greenville, Mississippi, inflicting massive economic strain on the local white business owners. The post office remained frozen for over a year. When Cox's official term finally expired in 1904, Roosevelt allowed the facility to reopen under a different postmaster. But Minnie Cox refused to let the town defeat her. She and her husband Wayne returned to Indianola as pioneers of early black-owned corporate wealth in the Jim Crow South. Together, they founded the Delta Penny Savings Bank and the Mississippi Beneficial Life Insurance Company. In a massive twist of poetic justice, the exact same white citizens who threatened her were now forced to deposit money into her financial empire just to survive. Decades later, in 2008, the US government permanently honored her legacy by officially naming the building the Minnie Cox Post Office Building. Share this video because history prefers you stay blind to her name. Comment her name so the algorithm can't bury her twice.